Just tell me when we're starting.
Yes, I'll give you a time count. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
For anybody that's been listening to these or to this subsection of Free Radio Files,
Thank you for having a sit
it comes from
for the
Radio Free Iowa City,
Free
87.9
Radio,
FM,
Casino Roundup,
at radioiowacity.gmail.com,
and
and
on the road Roundup.
normally
I know
this
it's not easy
is
for you to
a
be
video
doing
that
this.
would be posted showing the
are,
goings-on of
Back
an
in the city,
edition
a lot
of Drunken
people
Radio
are very
Bathtub
support.
Electrocutions from the
Let's
studio.
get on to it.
But the idea behind
Okay,
these little
some
clips is
quick
to demonstrate
questions and,
how the
give me your
culture of
It's like Mecca.
doing a radio show, a free-form talk radio show with one person for over 2 years, can impact itself on a way of life, in this case on a road trip. Here you'll see patient 0 demonstrating his morning wake-up routine and then eventually turning into a mime. He can do this all behind the wheel of a car, I don't mind saying. So, in its best sense, these little travelogues are meant to show a connection between free radio and the ethics of friendship as a way of life in a casino.
memorable experience about sharing a room with your road buddy? Perhaps when they were asleep.
I get to like interact with the unconscious side of you.
Thank you.
And that's fun. You don't have a lot to say, but there are volumes of meaning in what little you do say, or some of it, all of it verbal, but some of it
non-linear.
Yeah, not in English. Not all of it in English.
All right.
Speaking kind of muttering in tongues.
You spoke about there being pleading tones of pleading.
Whelping.
Yeah. Okay, like a dog.
A little bit last night.
But that all changed this morning when you described that there should be a special fill-in for me, a mascot, something like that. Can you tell people about
the Marco?
What you're calling the Marco? Yeah.
He's going to be our new station mascot. The face.
I thought you said station manager.
The new station manager / mascot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be the Marco. Seems to be a good face to put. We need a face. We need to.
We literally need a face. Someone to build a face.
Literally, yeah. So that'd be the Marco.
A large, like Mickey Mouse size.
Well, like
head.
yeah, like the Nebraska Cornhusker, except the Marco would.
What would the Marco wear
you.
On the rest of his body?
He could have a hat. He could take off and put on and lose sometimes. Maybe a nice vintage jacket.
That could be a good signature move, losing something.
Yeah, what's he looking for out there?
Signature move 1.
What's the Marco doing now?
Right, exactly. He's having a spasm and
he's
calling.
Lost something.
He's having a spasm and calling for a home run, or he's lost his keys again.
Yeah.
And he interferes with the rounding third.
Yep.
All right, but for clothing, doesn't matter probably. I don't know. If anybody would like to, I would think that maybe one option. He has to have at least 2 outfits, daytime and nighttime.
Yeah. Well, we'd want to get professional designers to create that, of course, because they'd have to work with you, but then kind of translate you towards the mascot. So there's a process. We need professionals there to make that transition.
Let them make an interpretation.
We're not dressing a guy to look like you. We're going another level. We're creating a mascot form.
A hyper Marco, yeah.
So we need to really kind of, it's like acting. Sometimes you got to overact to get it across, otherwise it comes across as boring, as they say.
Sure, like Kabuki meets Disneyland.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm thinking maybe a onesie.
Right. We have to have an oversized ID.
Like a fake TV check.
Done and done, sir. Thank you for your time. This has gone well.